And now if I press go live, let me see if that worked. It did. Okay.
This fucking works.
Copy video. If I go to copy video URL, does it give me the... Yeah, there you go. And then one last thing. Okay.
Yeah, damn it.
What's up?
Oh, fuck. Come on, Discord, don't shit out on me. Discord's shitting out on me.
Oh no.
Control, I'm gonna task manager nuke it.
Good luck.
Discord, die. Discord is fucked in the head right now. It's totally missing the top half because my graphics drivers currently failed.
Oh.
Oh, alright, it caught up a little bit. That's fine. Oh, alright, I'm there. I'm here.
Okay. Alright. I think you should be able to hear then. This song, I've already kind of shared the main bits. So I think I'm just gonna skip to the parts that are kind of newer. Because I've played that for you. That's not really any different. Here. Yeah, here.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
What did you say?
You're good.
Okay. There's supposed to be some lyrics in here, but these lyrics are good, and then this section down here is all brand new, and I'm really happy with it. A bit of an ear warning on that, though.
Yeah, play it, bro.
I feel it all the time, this paralyzing mind, this haunted voice of mine whispering softly that I am fine. I leave fucked between the jaws of the Leviathan. I'm stuck.
There'll be some lyrics in here, too. Oh, whoops.
Yeah, let's go quick.
Fucking goes hard at the end.
Such an interesting mix of instruments.
It just goes so
They
hard at
clash
the end.
so much. Yeah. That's interesting. You've got like heavy metal and then you've got like I don't know the genre, but it's like a light form of EDM. They clash so hard. It's interesting.
They're supposed... Okay, so, like... Okay, hang on. To give a little bit of context, the, like, these layers here, that have that, like... That, like, high-pitchedness, this section here, that is representative of the anima, which is the... So... Jung has this, like, he's not around anymore, but had this idea that and this is not even young, this is very, very old, this is hundreds and hundreds of years old, but that the idea of there being two halves of a soul, or two aspects, both masculine and feminine, and part of the process of self-idealization is growing that relationship and blending the two of them cohesively together. Both, for example, for a man, obviously you kind of innately understand the masculine side of your identity, but then it's also starting to understand the feminine aspects as well, that in our society a lot of it's repressed, but is also like what characteristics that you can ascribe to be more feminine in nature. Also, chaos is a bit more feminine in my mind, whereas order is a masculine concept. But you kind of think of like the difference between like a judge in a society versus like a witch in the woods. There's like this almost innate ascribing of chaos to the feminine, this wild, crazy sort of passion that can be found more easily in the feminine characteristics versus the masculine desire for order and logic and power. But anyway, kind of growing the relationship between the two of them. These higher end vocals and also the chopping I'm using that as a way to represent the feminine side, the anima. For men, it is the anima, which is the feminine half, and then when it's a female in the same role, it's the animus, is the masculine side that needs to be developed and grown and known, eventually discovered or bonded with. So this is about. It's an interesting story, actually. Deep Water is a really cool visual landscape that I have.
Deep water?
Deep Water is the abyss. It is darkness underneath you. It is being completely surrounded by blackness and knowing that there are monsters about. Leviathans, really. And what was really interesting is that
Is it a book? Is it a program?
no,
Is it a video?
it's a
What is
concept.
it?
It's an idea, AJ. It doesn't. I don't need to reference any specific
My
piece of
brain is so
media.
tired. I can't keep up with you.
It's they're notions, they're ideas, they're concepts. There are symbolic messages that we can use to create frameworks within existence, if that makes sense. Like it's
Sure.
trying to
This
create.
concept.
It's a concept. For Deep Water, it is that a lot of the feminine traits that I've started to like explore, like touch upon, are usually also tainted by behaviors that have been destructive in the past. Like there is a healthy bond that can be found, but a lot of traits that I didn't like about myself or behaviors are kind of tainting the same energy. So in doing so, in trying to know this other half, there's also been a confrontation with the worst parts of myself, the parts that I don't like. So it's almost like on this journey, you also have to fight Leviathans in order to reach that eventual merging of the two halves, which is what all of Apotheosis is about. It's about taking just ideas and elevating them and deifying them to these divine statuses and making them into characters that instead of just like vague emotions or habits, they are actual beings that have not really personalities, but roles to play within the character, within myself. And it's about that relationship between them all, and some of them are really good and some of them are really bad. And it's about the conflict between those various people or beings, if you will, to eventually, hopefully at the end of the thing, go through that magnum opus, which is in alchemical history. This is like from 1400s to like 1600s. The alchemists, they believed that the magnum opus was the great work. It was the eventual goal, and there were a few things that were accomplished through it. It was the refining and distillation of elements into specific sort of like how do I want to phrase this? There's stages that you need to take a substance to, like negrito, albedo, and there are different classifications that they have to it, but it's a distillation and a metamorphosis of a substance to eventually refine it into the philosopher's stone. which was the end goal, and the whole process was the process of creating the magnum opus, the great work. And Jung, who is a famous psychologist, took that and then kind of took it into the way that those lessons can be translated into self work, into working on your character and your being. And at the end of it, did you ever watch the Castlevania anime on Netflix?
No.
Okay. The other end goal of the magnum opus, if not the Philosopher's Stone, the other end goal is that the alchemist eventually becomes the rebus, which is the perfect being. It is half man, half woman, pretty much. It is the successful blending of the two halves. So that also fit well into Jung's theories as well, that the psyche does have both energies, that relationship needs to be developed. But anyway, so this is the Negrito process, the equivalent of the Negrito process. If I go to Apotheosis, some of them are
Can we
specifically...
start the I can't load up the game until you